Hi Aquarius, this is Jessica with Cardinal Signs. I hope that you're doing well. So let's take a look at what's coming in for you for the month of September. So I've split this into 3 sections. We've got general messages, we've got work, career, projects, routines, and then we have love life. So starting up here at the top, overall energies, you have the Devil, Judgment, and Justice. So like very big, intense energies carrying you through September, things that you're really going to be feeling kind of like shaking you up this month. Okay, so let's talk about this. Some of you are examining a connection that you have, a relationship, I think, with the Devil here. This is a thing or person that you are committed to, that you are like bound to in some way. And what I'm seeing is that you are questioning whether this is in your best interest, whether this is still good for you. There's this sense of balance. Are things balanced? This Devil, I don't feel, is necessarily a bad thing. However, I feel that you are growing so much right now, and you're just expanding and really pushing your boundaries. And it's possible that you've outgrown this connection or this commitment, and that it's kind of like holding you down, weighing you down, and preventing you from being able to really blossom. And so you're feeling that, and you're struggling with that inside of you. Because on one hand, you may feel like this sense of duty to what you're bound to. And on the other hand, you have this intense sense or intense desire to take your freedom and kind of like spread your wings and soar. So that's the energy that's coming through here. And I think it's really going to stick with you throughout the month. I think this is something that is going to be on your mind for a while. There isn't really an easy, instantaneous solution to this. I feel like you're, it's like you're in a dark room. That's how I'm seeing it. And you're not getting a lot of feedback in your reality. So this may not make sense on paper, for example, but you're feeling things and they're drawing you forward on a very instinctual, intuitive level. And so you're like feeling your way, fumbling your way through this like dark room is how I'm seeing it. And slowly making your way towards this like dawning of light where things are going to fall into place and you're going to understand what you need to do with this thing that you are bound to. Maybe it's time to let it go, or maybe you still have some work to do that isn't complete, and even though you're longing for this like growth and freedom and release, there's still like 1 or 2 things that still need to be resolved here. And maybe that's why this tie hasn't dissolved yet. Okay. So for work and career and projects and routines, you have the 10 of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands, and the Sun. So really beautiful energies coming in here. So what is this for Aquarius? Just kind of like on a superficial level, there is a lot of financial abundance flowing into your life with the Sun paired with the 10 of Pentacles. But looking a little deeper, what I'm seeing is that you're finding something that works for you. It's like some sort of formula or approach to doing something, an idea that is allowing you to achieve a lot more success, possibly reaching more people. If you're trying to like spread a message, for example, if you have something to say and you're trying to share it with other people and that's part of your work, I'm seeing you finding a way or a platform in which your voice is able to be heard. There is a lot of trial and error going on here. So I see you trying one thing, maybe that didn't work out, so another idea comes in because you have a lot of ideas right now. And so you're trying something else. And so there is this like trial and error period. However, you're kind of like weeding out the things that aren't working, and what you're left with is really golden. And it's definitely going to take you forward in a big way. And I think you're going to feel that you're actually making an impact with the work that you're doing. You're making a difference in the world. I feel like your like core mission here with what you're doing is to shine your light very brightly and inspire other people, because I'm seeing other people being like drawn to your energy, wanting to have a taste of that energy, and you're inspiring people to also like shine their light much more brightly. So whatever work it is that you're doing, it's very inspired and you're moving in a direction that's bringing you a lot of success through trial and error. Okay, so that's lovely to see. Now, for love life, you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Sun. So you have the Sun twice. In this Osho Zen Tarot, it's depicted as innocence, but that's the Sun. So amazing that it's like lined up like this, like one sun over top of the other. So first message that's coming through is like there are two people, you and another person, and you both shine very brightly. You both have this like intense, beautiful light, and you're reflecting that in each other. There's this reflection here, and it's like the two of you being drawn together to amplify your light, to share your light. So this person may actually help you with whatever work or project that you're working on. They may kind of like boost you up or help you really get in tune with or realize your passion and help you burn that much more brightly. Okay, so Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and the Sun. For some of you, this is a new person coming in, and they're just like really catching your eye. Like you cannot stop like thinking about them, looking at them. You are just so enchanted with this person. For some of you, this is a air sign person. So perhaps an Aquarius like yourself, or Gemini or Libra, possibly. And this person is coming in fast, is what I'm seeing. Like things moving very quickly. For those of you who are already coupled, let me see what this is. Let me tune in here. For coupled Aquarians, what is this? Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles often talks about something new coming in. And so this is something new that the two of you are experiencing together. So I'm seeing you like putting aside something that was really like old and dusty, like maybe it was like a routine that the two of you had that had just become really bland and boring. And I'm seeing you like putting that aside. And You're welcoming in some sort of new routine, something that the two of you are going to be doing together. And it's really going to like revitalize the relationship and make things feel a lot more exciting for you, but also like it's just fresh. It's very fresh. And I think that this is taking you in a new direction quite quickly. Again, there's this sense of speed here. It's kind of like, when you have a cloudy day and, sometimes things don't seem, all that great perhaps. And then all of a sudden the clouds just like part and the sun just like shines down on you intensely. It's like a moment like that. It's like, okay, we're done with all this like old cloudy stuff. And now we're moving into this really beautiful, intense energy together as a couple. And it's very quick. So this can be a particular event that is shifting things for you and bringing a lot of fresh energy into your life. Messages for single Aquarians. Okay, I'm getting a similar message to what I had for someone else. There's this sense of things being like funneled down into you. So it's like this this alignment of people and events and situations, circumstances, and it's like they're kind of being like tugged into place and everything like tuned up and aligned, and it's bringing things into your life for the future. It's like this trickle down effect is what I'm seeing. And you might not be necessarily seeing the reality of that in September, possibly the beginning of it, kind of like this dawning of things kind of starting to happen for you, little signs that somebody's coming in. Again, this can be an air sign, but I don't get too caught up on how the person is being presented because it's general. But this person, this Knight of Swords, let me get a feel for them. Who is this Knight of Swords? Okay, so this Knight of Swords is intensely passionate. This Knight of Swords is very focused on you. I feel like this Knight of Swords like knows their own heart so well. Like they're not confused at all about how they feel, especially about how they feel about you. It's like they're looking at you and they're like dazzled by your energy and they can't stop looking at you, but they're also not like under any illusions. Like they're very clear-eyed when they're seeing you and when they're looking at you. And I do see them pursuing you. So new person perhaps coming in and pursuing you quite intently. So something to look forward to, definitely. Remember to keep shining your light. Keep your like energy really high, like your vibrational frequency really high during the month of September, especially if you're trying to bring someone into your life. That's going to be so important to like magnetize them to you. So really focus on increasing your vibration. It'll help things move along a lot more quickly. All right, so this is an additional message for you, Aquarius. Oh my gosh, so you have truth coming in. So this is the truth on all levels. So back up here, this is the truth about your current situation, this, whatever this is that has you bound to some sort of agreement or contract, bound to a person perhaps. The truth of that is going to be revealed to you. And that's the Judgment energy coming in really strongly. It's like pulling back the curtain and exposing the raw truth. Okay, so that's going to hit you really intensely. I feel really hard. Some of you are going to be like reeling from this information that's coming through, this revelation that's happening. This truth is also linked down here with your love life. Specifically for those of you who are having a new person coming into your life. To me, this in this deck, this truth card is what I would consider to be the closest representation of like a twin flame relationship. And I am kind of new to the concept of twin flames. I'd heard it before, and I just kind of like passed it by. I saw it discussed in a way that it was like soulmates and twin flames were the same thing. And I've been looking into it quite deeply recently, and they are not the same thing. This is literally what the twin flame relationship is all about. So this is like two people who are like one and the same in separate bodies, who reflect the truth back to each other. And their purpose is to cause each other to really examine themselves, to learn about themselves, to grow and expand. It is a challenging relationship for sure. There's a lot of like tug and war going on here. Push and pull, kind of like together and apart again. But it's like the truth is driving you together. And so perhaps some of you are dealing with a relationship like that, where you're being presented with a person who matches you on such a deep level, and you have this very strong connection with them. It's like an uncanny connection with this person. And you're having to really dive deep and uncover the truth about this connection. I'm seeing inspiration coming in with that. And the sun really helping to clear away anything that was dark or confusing or unknown or uncertain. When you first come together with this person, there may be some conflict, which is typical because it's so intense. But with the sun, two suns here, this makes so much sense with the two suns here. Both of you burn so brightly, and both of you are like irresistibly drawn to each other. And so some of that, like the mystery of that connection, is going to be revealed to you in the month of September. So I feel like this is just like the tip of the iceberg. Like there's so much more that's going to be happening here. But for September, like you have really, really big energies going on, and you're having to really figure out where you stand and where you need to go. What is in your best interest? What is going to allow you to grow as, as a person, the most amount of spiritual growth. And you're going to be plagued with questions of what is fair? Do I owe anything to anyone still? Or am I free to spread my wings and take the rest of my journey? So really deep questions for you, Aquarius, things to think about. So I hope that this reading was helpful for you. I am considering doing a twin flame reading series, perhaps just a few times a year. So if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear if these messages resonated with you. Remember to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. So take care of yourself. Have a beautiful month of September. Good luck navigating through all of these intense energies. Enjoy the sun, and I will see you again soon.